Hi friends, welcome back. I am Wicked Crafty Mom, and probably I am also shaking the camera, so let's hope that's not a thing. I have no idea. Okay, anyway, trying a new camera angle and a new desk space. My desk has been moved because I got really tired of it being over the heater, and so now it is no longer over the heater. I've reorganized things a little bit and I'm ready to rock and roll. So I've got my coffee, so excuse me, I'm going to take a sip. The one thing I'm not crazy about my current setup is right next to me, right there, is a mirror. I've got mirror doors on a closet that I have in here. So I'm not a fan of sitting in front of the mirror, but I think I've got a fix for that. I think I'm going to buy some of that window adhesive stuff that looks, I don't know, pretty, interesting, whatever, like a lace curtain or whatever. I'm just going to put it on there because I want to, but also because it'll make me more comfortable. Okay. So this is just a craft along. This is, I'm making whatever I end up making today. But what I'm starting with is a fold out. So I'm making 10. I'm making a bunch of stuff. And I'm forgetting to set my timer. Now my timer's set, so we're good there. So I'm going to make 10 fold outs. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Just a second. Now I'm trying to reacquaint myself with where everything is and whatnot. And oh, crash, bang, smash. Okay, so I've got some of the things I need. Now what this is, I'll just show you quickly, is a roll of collage. I heard somebody say that they had done that, Gail, Augustus, and Nellie maybe. And I thought it was a good idea. So I've got this ready to go to make these things with. Okay, so fold out. Anyway, I'm very excited because I have a window right there. And it's nice to not be just facing a wall. That makes me happy. So, let's see, I'm trying to get a nice straight edge here. Just because. So, okay. And there. Okay. Safety first. I am keeping these because I like to keep these because I can write stuff on them or put words on them and they'll be good. So the next thing I'm going to do is kind of fold it in 3. Alright. So 1, 2, that's pretty close. Pretty close. Smush it. And then smush this one. Where am I putting the bone folder? Okay, so I'm just going to do that 10 times right now. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And then we're going to decorate a little bit. So what I'm doing is making some ephemera to put in my store. I'm going to make ephemera kits. And that was my mom's idea. And so I'm doing that right now. And then I'm going to make another journal. And I think I'm starting to get some good ideas on what I want to do for that journal. So that's cool. Very cool. I have so much more room because I figured out how to utilize the space in between the window and my desk so stuff's not falling off, and I think that is fantastic. So they don't have to be perfectly lined up. Some of these are going to be closer to the end than others, just because that's how it's working. That's how it's going. So all I need is a flap. Ugh, I got a tickle in my nose. My nose itches. All right. So yeah. I don't know. I don't have anything exciting going on. I'm going to visit my meme a couple times a week. Meme is French for grandmother. And, yeah. Go hang out with her a couple days a week. And so I get to see Georgie, the 120-pound Rhodesian Ridgeback that lives with my grandmother. He's a family dog. My grandmother just kind of has custody of him. So. Okay, whatever. Whatever. After I'm done this video, I'm going to make me some lunch. I think I'm going to have a turkey sandwich because that is my favorite thing right now. Okay. So there's that. This is the last one. Now. Oh yeah, I've got a... Oh, I wonder if I got rid of it. I have had a piece of... I had a template for these. Front of these. Seem to have misplaced it. Okay. Well, I've done brighter things, but it'll be fine. I've also done less bright things. So we're good. Whoops. Alright. Maybe it's in here. And if not, whoa. If not, then maybe I'll just make another one. Oh, here it is. That was easy. See, that was easy. Okay. So I've got my roll, of cleaning my desk. All right, I've got my roll of this, and some of my roll is kind of coming apart. I do plan on, I'm going to glue it down as I need to. All right, so because I'm making 10 of these, I am going to because I'm making 10 of these, I am going to make 10 of these, trace 10 of these. Actually, I'm going to get a different pencil, because the pencil I was using was not working. All right, so try this one. So I ended up moving all my furniture around. It was 2 days ago. And, well, not all of it, but I ended up moving a lot of furniture around. This desk, I moved my paper shelf, which is now next to my desk, which it wasn't before. And then I moved a big cabinet that was over here before, and it was full of our games. our board games and whatnot. So 1, 2. So I had to pull all those out, and we have a ton of D&D books in there. And so I had to pull all those out and put them on the, pull them out and move it. 4, this is 4. And I need 10. I can count. I swear. And it's not exact. I kind of went off the edge there, but I'm okay with that. They are pretty close. And I may have to trim them up anyway. So, yep. And I'm going to try to make another video today. And then try to make a couple more tomorrow. Because I want to get ahead. But I was so wiped after moving my room around. And then yesterday I spent a lot of time getting things kind of reorganized. Also making some ephemera, like I am. Whoops. I'm just going to cut 2 extras because I can. So why not? Dun, dun, dun. And that way I can just cut this whole row off. Bloop. Okay. This is why I needed the scissors. So I just glued papers together, and I add them as I need to by sticking one under, like gluing the edge of one and stick it underneath, and then do what you gotta do. Okay, so I didn't mean to look at that. I meant to not look at that. Alright, and I'll glue down the stuff that needs to be glued down. Also, the only thing that I'm noticing is the curving that I may not love about this way I did this. I might need to not make a roll of collage paper if it's gonna like break because it's curved. I don't want that to happen, obviously. So okay. So if you can hear the traffic more, I'm very sorry about that, but it all magic comes at a price, and the magic of my desk, the price is I'm facing a main road. Okay. And so because of that, and because people are buttheads, there's a lot of noise out there sometimes. All right. All right, this is good. Now, what I've been doing is kind of using 3 different colors of, I'm going to put that up there, 3 different colors of ink. And my 3 ink daubers. Get them ready. Get them ready. Hey, I gotta do something about this one because it's all... And then I just deal some cards out here. Like that. Done. That doesn't make any sense. 1, 2, 3. Oh, right. It's because I've got 2 extra. Okay, that's why. That makes more sense now. So I'm going to go across and I'm just going to ink and glue. So first order of business is glue. Whee! This is my art glitter glue. And I used glue stick on this, and I don't know if the glue stick is just being whatever, or I don't know if the glue stick is the problem, or if it being rolled up is the problem, or like what's going on and why is it not sticking is really my question. All right. But I did have a good time sitting and gluing all this stuff to make this roll of paper. That was cool. All right, you are all glued down the way I need you. How about you? You look a little suspicious. So, okay. Little dabble do ya. Whoops. My husband said he wants to get a parrot for me because it would follow me around and repeat what I said. And a lot of the things that I say are swears, and he finds that very amusing, that he thinks because the most frequent things that I say are swears that the parrot would learn new words in no time. And while that's amusing, first of all, not a huge fan of birds. Nothing personal, just don't like that they have beaks and feet that are sharp. Birds are very sharp, hurty things. Also, we have plenty of animals with the 4 bunnies and the cat that we have. And if we get anything else, we're getting another cat for my cat, because she needs a buddy. And I don't need a parrot. It is amusing, though. It's a funny thought. Okay. Thank you for being glued down now. Okay. So, and oh, you know what I did do today? I redid I kind of faux reupholstered my desk chair, because I had gotten a chair from my grandmother, her computer chair, because she doesn't need it. She doesn't do the computer anymore, really, like she used to. Every night she used to play on the computer for a while. She'd play solitaire, mahjong, and I spent a lot of time at her house growing up, so I remember that fondly. So yeah. Now this chair isn't, from the beginning, but it's a good chair. It's better than my last one. Especially now that I've figured out how to adjust the back, so that the back is kind of closer to me a little bit, so it's not, I think it's good. I think it's supporting my back nicely. We'll see. We'll see. And I hope, for the love of Pete, that we should be recording and on airplane mode. Awesome. I just got super nervous that we weren't on airplane mode. All right. So I was just checking the time. We might end up having plenty of time for more, like the next batch of ephemera to start, but we'll see. We shall see. I've got to make a couple videos today, like I said, so maybe I'll just be making videos of making ephemera, and they'll just be craft-alongs. That could be cool. Alright, so now one of the things I'm looking forward to most about not being over the heater is not having my inks drying out. I think that was a big problem, and I think it's better. It's better now, or it will be. I might put plastic on the window just because I bet you there's a draft in the winter, but overall, super pleased that this is done. My poor husband has had to listen to it just about hourly. Like, I'm just always like, you know what makes me really happy? That I'm not over the heater vent anymore. So, yep. Now, I'm planning on getting more oxides and inks and stuff and kind of playing around to see what's the difference between an oxide and like what can they do, etc., etc. And because like I want to be able to do stamps with, you know, stamping with different colors. I have some stamp pads that I can use, but I would like to expand my collection, that's good. So right now I'm using salvaged patina, and I got my new light in. I'm so happy about my light, and I've got everything figured out, so I can either, I've got my camera set up here, and I can either still get an itchy nose. I can either watch videos or film them using this equipment. So I was able to get rid of one of my kind of holder things, phone holder things. So, okay, so that's done now. So now I'm just going to glue these on, and I'm only doing the shells right now because I'm going to decide what kind of, I've still got to decide on themes for the ephemera kits. Like, I know one of them is going to be sewing because I just had a lot of fun making sewing ephemera. And so I've got some, and yeah. So sewing's going to be one, but I don't know what the other ones are going to be. So I got to make lists, because that's what I do. I list, and then I make lists about lists. What lists do I have? I have these lists. Okay. So, I do really enjoy how this is, having the ready, the roll of paper is working, but I think I'm going to have to just make stacks of, collage paper and just have them ready. I have some other things that I can use, some other collage stuff that I can use, that I can break down and use. And I will be doing that too, because collage is my favorite to use, and it's my favorite to make, and I love it. I love it so much. So, my husband's also amused that I sent out a little plea to see, anybody want to hear me swear while I craft? He was making fun of me. He was like, it's too hard to craft without swearing, people. And I was like, exactly. So, anyway, there's that. I still haven't done my nails yet, but I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. What I would really love to do is get my nails done, but that requires something I don't have right now, and that is money. I don't have money to spend on that right now. But I wish I did. Be a lot cooler if I did. Alrighty. These are cute though, I think. Let's glue you on here. No. Don't you do that. We're gonna glue you down too. Don't you come up. Not on my watch, Missy. Same problem on that one. Okay. Now, I have a choice to make. Actually, I have a couple of choices to make. Oh, and then I've got the 2 extra. I was like, where'd the other ones go? I didn't make them. Okay. The choices are as follows. Alright, so I've got these. And I've got my list. Okay, so these are fold out. That's what I was making. So I'm going to make them like this, and then they can flip, or they can be sideways and they can flip open. So that means that I need to put paper here, paper here, paper here, and paper here for writing space. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4. And then this piece is going to be glued down. So 4. So I need 40. Awesome. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get past this video, but that's all right. Let's see what we've got here. I've got some of this and some of this and a little of this. Okay. Should be able to get 40 out of this, I think. Now, I'm just going to use, if I can't, I'll find more, because I know where it lives. Alright, so, one at a time. And this is a little, can be a little time consuming, but watch this. We're going to do this. Line you up. Okay, do it again. I'm just going to do it this way. My desk thing is a little wobbly, which is a little irritating, but look at me go anyway. So there. Alright. So here's this. And I'm just lining it up with this because that is roughly same all the way down. So I've got 4 here, so that's cool. And then let's see. Oh, you probably got my noggin in there. Enjoy. That's my head. All right. Sideways. Because it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to kind of cover the writing in there. So I've got 12 here. So that's cool. And if I do this again, that'll be 24. So that's half of them. Doesn't matter which way you start off because you're still making a grid every time. There. So for some reason, everybody in my town likes to honk at the car dealership that lives across the road from us. And I don't know why that's a thing, but it's evidently a thing. Even on Sundays, when there's nobody there. I know it's not Sunday right now. Today's Saturday, but happens on Sunday anyway. Alright, so there's that. And this is probably a weird way to go about doing it, but it makes sense to me, and that's why I'm doing it this way. Okay. And whee! Yep, yep, yep. Okay. There's another one. Okay. 24. Let's see how many we can get on this guy. This one. I may need to erase some lines on this one, but I'll figure that out in a minute. Let go. I may only get like, I think I'm gonna probably, my guess is I'm gonna get 6 out of this. So let's see. If I were to be singing right now, which I'm not, but if I were, I would most likely be singing Menomina, because that's what's in my head. Alright. Whee! Okay. Now, as I said, erasing lines, because I think I can actually get this to get 2 more. Maybe, yeah, probably 2. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that one's not big enough. Okay, cool. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I only need 10 more, and I'll get 12 out of this, so that's awesome. Okay. And because I have all this awesome space on my desk, I am going to be able to pull out my straight edge, or straight cutter, or whatever you want to call it, my paper cutter, paper trimmer, and I'll be able to cut these out with that. And that will also make me happy. Because I have all this, I have seriously like probably 4 good inches that I didn't have before on my desk, which is awesome. Awesome. Possum. It's a lot of real estate on a desk. Okay. There's that. Oops. Oops. Close enough. Here's that. Do-do-do-do. One more. One more. Ouch. That was my finger that I just poked with my ruler. Alright, let me grab my cutter. are we at for time? I can't see. 26 minutes left. We've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. All right. Whee! I could have got up, but rolling across the floor was much easier, so I didn't. Line up the top with the line here. Let's try this again. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Oop. So I'm trying to do things in a way that's a little easier on my wrist and my arm than I'm just trying to be gentle on my wrist and my arm because I like them not in pain. That is my favorite way for them to be. And so the things I learned from my occupational therapist are helping me not be in pain. So, jeez, I went way off on that one. And that doesn't make any sense because I lined it up. All right. Well, this could be a bust, but I think they'll work. Yeah, that's way crooked. Okay. So maybe I'll leave this one out and do more something. We'll see. Anyhow, let's look. Yeah, these are way crooked and I don't know why because I lined them up. All right, so what I'm going to do is not that. I'm just going to cut them out. Because this is quicker. And I have more accuracy. Do. Yeah, so my 15-year-old is with my grandmother this weekend. So that's good. He goes over there. He had a camp out. That kid tried to walk out the door with just his tent. Now, it's getting into in the 40s at night. So I was like, hey, you want a sleeping bag or something? Yeah, all right. How about a sweatshirt? So he grabs this like super thin nylon thing that he has, and I know he loves a sweatshirt, but like that was not warm enough. But he said he got a tent for his birthday. It was a 2-person tent, and he tried that out for the first time. He said his tent was warm, which made me happy. That my boy was not an ice cube. Oh, that was way not the right size. Okay, this is. I cut this wrong. That's okay. It's scrapped now. It'll be fine. So, I left out the inks because guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna ink. After I'm done cutting these bazillion pieces out. Okay. So, I may need to trim some of these down anyway, because these ones were kind of close to the edges in some spots. So I guess we'll find out. Maybe I'll need to do that. I don't necessarily need them to be perfect, but man, those other ones were so off. I'm just gonna see how this works. Alright, and this is just coffee dyed copy paper, which, this is awesome. My husband was like, so now that you've got the heater, like the desk isn't on the heater, he said you should set something up so you can dry your coffee dyed papers there. And I was like, okay, don't mind if I do. So I started pricing stuff out. I can't get it yet, but hopefully I'll at some point be able to start allocating income to that purchase. I think the next thing I'm going to do is get I was trying to get through Buy Me a Coffee, I was trying to get a paper cutter, like a guillotine cutter. And so I would like to pursue that. And then as I go, I'm going to start trying to get stuff ticked off my list of stuff that I need and or want. But right now, things are pretty quiet in my Etsy shop, which is fine. I'll just keep working on putting stuff in my shop, and when people are able to or ready to buy, it'll be there. And I'll just keep adding stuff forever and ever. Yay! I'm hoping that the more traffic that comes to my site, like, the better. I think that's how it'll work, so it may just take some time to get noticed. And that's okay. I have plans for digital kits. I have plans for all sorts of stuff. Now I'm mixing all this up because I don't want it to be like the same, and like I don't want all the white pieces to be together, and I just want it to be mixed up nicely. Alright, I got a cough. So I'm going to finish this and then I'm going to pause it for a second. Better. Oops. Okay, that's definitely better. So now we're going to do the same thing again, just because this helps me keep my head screwed on straight. So we're going to do this. Do 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 do. Just dealing my cards. Okay. So I'm definitely going to have to measure these. Yep. Okay. Same deal here. But I do want to check and see if these are going to fit. Yeah, they're good. Okay. So I'm trying to... I want to ink the sides that don't have the pencil on them. Actually, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, I can erase it. Okay. So I'm just going to be inking forever. Well, for the next little bit of forever. And that's okay. That is fine. Although I will say this is probably one of the things that aggravates my hand more than some other things. But I still am feeling much better about my hand and my arm than I was at this point, 4 months ago or whatever. So that's good. And I don't know, turkey sandwich good. I like turkey sandwiches. So I'm looking forward to that. That's why I brought it up. Because that's the next thing on my agenda after I'm done with this video. I'm going to at least finish one of these before we're done with the video so that you can see the whole thing. Finished. And then I'll probably just keep inking for the rest of forever. Do, do, do. Yeah, but I do want, you know, different colored distress inks to use, and oxides to use, and to stop coughing would be awesome. Okay. Alright. Oh, I hear somebody coming down. It sounds like I have no idea. It's my youngest, I think. Yep. There's that boy. 12-year-old making an appearance. So. Hey, buddy, you coming in to sit with me? I am filming right now. Okay? So, do you want me to make you, he's gone. Okay, he's gone. Alright, let's do the next batch. Ready, ready. So. And let's see. Do I have any interesting news? William Shatner is being sent to space. He's not really being sent to space. He's going to space, though. And that is interesting to me. You know, Captain Kirk in space. Pretty cool. I saw a funny meme on Facebook that said, you know, like, everybody dressed like this. And it was a picture from Planet of the Apes for when, you know, William Shatner comes back. That's funny. I don't necessarily agree with Shatner as a person, but I do think, you know, his persona of Captain Kirk and him actually going into space, like, that's neat. Whether I like him as a person or not, it's pretty cool. For fandom. So, yeah. There's that. Hey, boy. My kiddo has come to visit me. And the cat. Mostly the cat, probably. Yep. The cat is being loved. Lots of times she makes a noise like she doesn't want us to pick her up, but yeah, when we pick her up, but then she like settles in and starts purring and wanting her head rubbed and stuff. She's more just miffed at the audacity that we have of picking her up. And then she gets over it and wants us to love her. Sometimes, though, she'll just, like, yell at my kiddo for no reason. She yells at me all the time too, actually. If I go outside, she'll wait outside. She'll wait inside the door and meow for me on occasion. For a while. She's a weirdo. And I love her. So. Yep, yep, yep. Do. There's another batch done. And how are we doing on time? Still got like a ridiculous amount of time. So, we might actually finish these whole things. It's possible. Anyway. So, and now I'm using the, what is this? Salvage patina. Salvage patina. I'm also going to get re-inkers for all my stamps. I've got big plans, but obviously, big plans, little funds. But I'm hoping I'll get there at some point. That'd be cool. That'd be very cool. The fabric that I'm making, or that I covered my chair in, is fabric that was curtains that the bunnies got to. So, and they chewed them up. So, I've got that fabric, and I think it's going to make a really pretty journal if I want to use it for a journal. So that's cool. And I do think I want to. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it like paper, like a paper cover, or just a fabric cover, but I think probably paper fabric. I'm going to try. Pam at the Paper Outpost used papers and a collage on the back of her cover, or the front of her cover. I'm not really sure. Probably the front. And I think I'm going to do that too, because it was really neat. It's a lot like the fabric paper that I made that was like Gail Agostinelli's, but that was using napkin and this was using regular collage page, and I'm intrigued, or using regular paper to collage, and I'm intrigued about that, so I think I want to try it. So I think I'm going to try it. Yeah, so I definitely want to have a go with that, because I love collage so much, and I love using it everywhere I can, and I think it makes such neat backgrounds for anything. Like, oh, let's see, like a collage here, and I've got that, and look, that's a whole cover right there. So, but I'm definitely not going to decorate this until I've got all 10 of my words are hard, man. I'm not going to do that until I've got all 10 of my themes that picked out for my ephemera, or however many I end up picking, but it's probably, I think I'm going to start out with 10 different themes and go from there. But I'm going to decorate them all together. So like I'm doing this all together, I'm going to decorate them all together. Okay, here's this. Dun, 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 ta-da! Okay, so I'm going to do this, and this, and this. And this, and this, and this. Alright. So, this is a blue one. So I'm going to grab some blue papers. This is brown. Okay, so blue papers. That's what I want. That was not a real song. That was just me singing. That's what I want. No copyright infringement here. Okay, so right, I remember now. 1, 2, and I'm using art glitter glue today for everything, because I'm not sure I'm going to be sewing this, and I want to make sure that things stay put. I'm trying to avoid using the glue stick today if I'm not going to be sewing it, because it doesn't seem to be holding. Okay, one more. And so remember, I'm not doing the back of this because it's going to be stuck down to the page. So there's that. So now it's just going to flip open like that, and there is writing space. So that's one down. Let's see how many we can get through. So this one's got a black edge on it. So we're gonna, where are we at? Oh, now we're at 3 minutes. All of a sudden it ran. Now all of a sudden the time just ran. Rude. Rude, rude. 6 minutes gone in a flash. Okay. I'm going to try to move this up and make sure I'm staying in camera. There we go. It's kind of a dreary day today. Not really sure what we're going to do for dinner yet. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. 2 done. Yep, 2 minutes left. Okay. This is black. That's what I'm going to do. So these are cute, and they're going to be super nice when I glue stuff on them. And they'll be all ready to go. Doop, doop, doop. Yep. Oh, that's right. Eldest child came over yesterday. That was pretty cool. Stopped by on his way home from the town next to ours. So that was neat. It's nice to spend. He spent a good amount of time with us, so that was cool. Well, well, well. Why are we not working now? Okay, there we go. All right, well, I think that is it. I'll show you the ones that we've got done here. We got 3 of these done. That's not too bad. Out of 10, and they're completely done. And again, I'm going to show you what it'll look like with something on it. Here's one. Maybe stick a word on there. This, if you want it to go sideways, like that. There's another. And let's look at, let's put that on there. So that's 3 of them done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Have a good day. Bye.